Hello and welcome. You're watching Good Times and we have the James Bond of Chembur with us.
What an introduction.
So does he leave you shaken and stirred?
Definitely.
Definitely. The James Bond gets all the love and more than that from the girls that he's surrounded with. And this James Bond keeps getting badgered by the women in his family.
he gets a lot of love from
himself is shaken and stirred.
I guess from the boys.
Yeah, he gets a lot of love from the boy there. The boy there.
The boy.
एकदम end में जो बैठे हैं उनके साथ.
But honestly, Family Man, that's always been, I mean, what I have known you for a while, so you are the family guy. But do you also have a double life like Shrikant?
No, I don't have a double life. Yeah, why are you putting me in a spot?
This family guy actually.
What do you mean? There's nobody tucked around there. When the women, number of women in your family are more than the number of men, the men should keep quiet. And there is only one man in this family, and there are two women, my daughter and my wife. And there are most of the time they are on one side, and I'm getting all the complaints actually. But Shrikant Tiwari is somebody who's getting not only complaints but also there is no moment that he's not being made fun of, or his job is not being made fun of by his brother, by his two children. By his wife. So he's somebody who's only taking in, he's getting one punch after another every time he's at home. But when he's on the job, he's a different person. He's somebody who's regarded, respected for the work that he does, in the manner he moves and approaches his job. Yeah, so there are two lives and two different, but he's only one person. I mean, there's no two different personality that you get to see. There's one person coming from home, and the same person is going on the job. So there is no difference.
So how did you think of casting the family man, actually the real family man, to play the family man in this?
Well, no, the idea was, we wanted to create this character who is a very ordinary, common man, a middle-class guy, a government employee, the kind of guy you would see on a train or at a vada pav stall, and you don't think there's anything great or exciting about him. He's just an ordinary guy, except that the government job that he does is this extraordinary job where he's fighting terrorists, is stopping the next big attack from happening, and you don't even hear about it. That's the tragedy / beauty of this premise, is that when a character like Shrikant Tiwari, if he's in the news, it's for the wrong reasons. As soon as the concept started developing, Manoj Bajpai was one of the, very quickly became our first choice for the role. We thought that he could play both sides of Shrikant Tiwari very easily. Like, he's not, he can just blend.
No, but to really add to that, in 25 years you get to do, so many roles. I have done gangsters so many times.
Yeah, of course.
So many times I have done it. But the family man, I would say, is why it has been difficult and enjoyable both. Difficult because it's 10 episodes. 10 episodes are there, so you have to know the episodes, backwards. And I prefer to read it many times. I try to read it. I try to revisit it all the time. Sometimes I'm visiting it when I'm changing for my next scene. I'm again revisiting that particular episode where the scene comes. So yes, I mean, for so many months, 5 months, you are absorbed into doing one thing, prior with the preparation time to the shooting time, so you're just into it all the time. Enjoyable because it's a very, quirky character, quite quirky in many ways, and he's somebody who's bully at times, who's funny at times, he's quirky, and he's moody.
And he's a quick liar. He makes up stories like that on the fly.
So everything, he's everything.
आप और उसमें कोई सिमिलैरिटी नहीं है, आप दिल पे मत लेना. आपकी पिक्चर भी आई थी ना, दिल पे मत ले यार.
मैं लोगों के बीच में रहता हूँ, तो जिनको मैं जानता हूँ उनके साथ में मैं काफ़ी ईजी हूँ. जब मैं नहीं जानता, ज़्यादा नहीं जानता, I prefer to keep quiet. I always, I become a fly on the wall.
So let me ask your 3 co-stars, what was it like? You are, of course, shooting guns, now shot, and of course, and you are playing.
Shooting in the house.
I was the target.
Being the wife and nitpicking on him, saying, why don't you spend time with the family? And so I had a great time working with Manoj sir, because I've always said this in all the other interviews as well, and I wouldn't mind repeating myself again when I say that you always have to be on your toes. You always have to have a sharp mind when you're with working with an accomplished actor like Manoj sir, because what he does in even during the rehearsal is not what he does when we.
Oh God, that can be taxing.
So you have to actually like have a good presence of mind to, just follow up and just keep on with it, go on with the flow with what Manoj sir does.
And also, no one can match steps with you. I know you are a choreographer also and quite a dancer, though she's not.
I matched it with her.
She's not going to give us that video.
In that video that shall not be leaked.
No, please.
As I said, the highest bidder may just get the video.
Okay, guys, you know who to get in touch with. Priyamani, she has got a video, and the highest bidder will
Not
get.
only one, I've got 3.
Oh God.
So you want to know what Neeraj and Bandit sir have been doing? So, but what was it like for the two of you? It's also your digital debut.
Yeah, it's my digital debut. It's my Hindi debut. Yeah, a lot of things, and so that was exciting for me. Yeah. So when I got this call from Mukesh Chhabra, I was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "How did you find me?" And so he's like, "There is this web series, and Raj and DK is directing it." So I knew them. I not that personally. I watched Go Go and I really loved that movie. So I thought it might be some comedy. But apparently it wasn't. The character that came my way was something that I haven't ever done before. It was so intense, and I'm playing a terrorist. Right?
Yes, so, of course. Yeah. That's why I said shooting guns.
So I was like, how did you think that I would look like a terrorist?
He always has a question.
Power face, right,
Of all
DK?
these Malayali actors that Mukesh Chhabra showed. And
But why Malayali actors? Now we are getting a little woe, na?
The character of Priyamani, Suchitra, is a Tamilian. So we cast her from the Tamil industry. And we have Kashmiris in the show. We actually cast Kashmiris who are actors and who live in Bombay. We cast Kashmiris. The same way we cast the role that he's playing, it's a group of 3 Malayalis, so we cast 3 Malayali actors.
Okay.
The reason I cast him was because I was looking at all these auditions, and I was looking for a guy who could be convincing as a terrorist and can be mean and be scary. But at the same time, once you start watching the show, you'll also realize that there is a softer side to his character, where I wanted you to feel maybe a little bit of where he's coming from, and maybe not like fully hate him kind of idea was there.
And what about you? Other than food, what were you doing?
Other than
Apparently
food,
he was eating a lot of food on set. That's all he did.
I mostly spent my time with Manoj sir. It was like spending time with him is also a big, I learned a lot, not just as an actor, even as a person, and also about the casting. When I got a call from Mukesh Chhabra's office, वैभव ने मुझे फ़ोन किया था, and he told me to do this character, और उसका नाम था घोष, and I didn't have any Bengali accent and I don't look like a Bengali. I said, यार तू ये क्यों करवा रहा है मेरे से? तो उसने बोला नहीं तू कर तो सही यार, तू कर तो सही, and I did the test. Then they saw it. फिर उन्हें बताइए ना आगे क्या हुआ?
Like I said, we created a pan-India canvas kind of a thing, because India is beyond Bombay and Delhi, I feel.
Yeah, true.
And we had this Bengali character, and very interesting character, but when we got his audition, instead of going for a Bengali actor, we thought, let's change the character, because we really like the actor. He did such a good job in playing the character, so we made him a Maharashtrian. Now he's playing a Maharashtrian.
So I'm a Maharashtrian now. So Ghosh became Talpade, और हम चल पड़े.
Yeah, so ये सुनने को मिलता रहेगा आपको. ये पहला था, तलपड़े and चल पड़े.
So he is the king of those.
The master of PJs.
The master of PJs.
Yeah,
But Manoj, why so long to make the digital debut? बाकी तो सारे jump कर रहे थे.
No, there were some contents which were offered to me. I was looking for something else because also I'm a avid show, with these web shows audience. I've been keep watching shows, and somewhere I was realizing that if I have to make a debut, it will be very different from what is available on the clutter. A lot of clutter is there, and there was quite an evident pattern which was coming out to me, which was coming out of that clutter, which was scaring me. So I was not clear as to what kind of content I'll be part of, but I was very much clear about something which is very, very real, something which will give me a chance to do a performance which I have never done. Yeah. So Shrikant Tiwari kind of a character I have never done. The elements of his personalities and the facets of an agent has never been shown in this manner. Also, no actor has done it earlier. And forget about me. I have never touched a character like this, and no actor has touched it. The kind of character Shrikant Tiwari is.
And Priyamani, does everyone know she's one of the few actresses who's won awards in 3 different languages? Quite the linguist we have. 4th one, मैंने 3 बोल दिया.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
दूसरा.
अब याद आता रहेगा.
But I keep them coming,
Regular
sir. But what? So, for you, what was it? It's also your digital debut. So
It is.
I'm sure there were offers too, because there's content happening. What made you say yes for this? And we are also seeing you after 1, 2, 3, 4 on our TV screens.
Primarily because it was Raj sir and DK sir who were directing it. Yes, Manoj sir. And Amazon Original Prime coming on board and backing a project like The Family Man. And as DK sir just said, that there's a lot of variations to Suchitra, the character. It's not, as he said, it's not only the family thing that they focus on. They focus on Suchi's life as well. What happens to her when Shrikant is not there at home, how she has to handle the kids, and her job front as well. So I sort of thought, and something like this, obviously I have not done in my film career in all the 4 languages. So I said, why not? And it's something which, as an actor, also makes you feel hungry. You want to do more. You want to do something satisfying. So I think this is one of that.
And also now all wives are going to look at the husbands. Koi double life to nahi hai ye. Vigilante to nahi hai.
Of course.
Now you also have your eyes. You're going to be careful. Keep watching.
What my husband does? Oh, I know what he does.
And I think secretly they'll all be wishing, agar my husband vigilante hota to.
No, but I know what my husband does, so it's okay. Yeah.
So she's very sure about that.
Yeah.
सारी बीवियाँ बोलेंगी यार श्रीकांत तिवारी जैसा हस्बैंड होना चाहिए.
Gosh, मेरे husband Shrikant Tiwari जैसे होते.
What about the 3 of you? The cat and mouse game happening between the 3 of you.
His character is somebody who I keep bumping into, and somebody. So trying to read his mind is Shrikant's job, and Shrikant is very good in scanning people, and he does it in such a friendly way. So whenever I was there was a scene of me talking to him, used to be a fascinating experience. In terms of performance, I know him. He's Neeraj Madhav from Malayalam industry, all of that, But when we are performing, we have to be actors and performing that role. But that is the sequences where I get to talk to him. Those were really fantastic experience for me, because trying to really work on those pauses and smile and believability, all of those things. I really enjoyed doing all
the purpose of the character, and also for the audience, is for the character of Shrikant Tiwari, who's an intelligence agent, who's interrogating this guy or talking to him, trying to be his friend, but they're on the opposite sides, but he's trying to be his friend. And the idea was to somehow get into his mind and see why he's doing what he's doing, what caused him to go there. And at a certain point, both have compelling reasons you know, but you know there's a clear good side and a clear bad side, but you try to understand the mindset behind it.
Are you anything like Shrikant Tiwari? Can you read people?
No, I can't. I am very bad, actually. I'm very bad in reading people. I really have to get to know them in a way.
Scan machine.
इसका दे स्कैनिंग मशीन दे देख अब तुम बता दो अब तुम्हारी बारी
हाँ,
है
तुम बता दो ना.
मेरा जो कैरेक्टर है जेके तलपड़े, he is his Tiwari's closest associate, friend, well-wisher, and his first wife, as he
अच्छा.
mentions in the
पहली जोरू हमें हमेशा होता है.
पहली जोरू, तो वो उसका तमगा मुझे मिला है. तो मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कहीं जहाँ पर मतलब तिवारी अगर फैमिली से भटक रहा है या वहाँ से भटक रहा है या यहाँ से भटक रहा है तो उसको रास्ते पर लाने की कोशिश करता हूँ, बट तिवारी थोड़ा अक्खड़ दिमाग का है.
Neeraj, you didn't want to break into a dance. There was no dancing. Yeah.
No.
Offset हो रहा था.
On the show?
हाँ, कुछ नहीं मिला करने को.
रैप करने के बाद डांस करता था बहुत, but
I was always, you know, like too much intense stuff going on. Like our first scene together was.
Go home and dance.
Yeah, I used to, like in the weekends, I was like, the one good thing about being in Mumbai, nobody kind of knew me, so I could be myself. I could party and not like like
it's
go
all
to
has to be incognito.
yeah, having a.
Only thing is, once we were shooting in a hospital where all the nurses were from Kerala.
Malayalis.
They were going berserk.
they were going berserk. Like this was a new experience for us also. We've been shooting all over Bombay, on the ocean, in the slums, everywhere. Nobody cares. Like, "Ay, kaun hai? Acha, good-looking guy." That's it. We go into a hospital, and as it turns out, all the nurses, they're like,
All the nurses together.
they're lining up for one nurse came to me and said, sir, can you please ask him to call my name?
I don't know if that happened. I don't know if that happened. I think he's making that.
No, I'm sure. This is my name. Can you please ask him to call me?
Apparently, all the nurses are Malayalis, so that's that was fun. Yeah, and I was like, so sir, now you're in Hindi too. I'm like, yeah, just.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's actually pan
इसने
Indian.
एक nurse को बुलाया, my sister, dare you call me?
Fifth one.
This is definitely made up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.